Hey, Brett. She just shoved a cookie in her mouth.
I did. Hi.
So sweet.
So sweet. Just as sweet as this cookie. How are you? We have some news today. We're excited to talk about it.
I'm good. I'm good. I'm happy. I'm feeling strangely optimistic.
Cautiously, would you say?
Honestly, maybe without caution.
Whoa.
Well, actually, no. You're
Throwing
right.
caution to the wind.
I haven't abandoned caution. You're
Throwing optimistic caution to the wind.
I'm recklessly optimistic. No,
You're being reckless. Can you please tone down the
the optimism.
optimism?
I can't. It's out of my control. I was born with it. You know that.
I was born this way.
I was born this way.
Let's do the intro.
Okay.
Welcome to LinkedOut. Welcome to LinkedOut, the podcast that won't help you get a job, but will make you feel better about not having one. We're back.
We're back.
We are back.
Hey, you guys. Hey, LinkedOuties.
LinkedOuties.
I feel like I haven't addressed the fans directly in a while.
Yeah, we haven't really talked about our outies, our LinkedOuties.
We love you guys.
We love you, all 47 of you. We love you
all
so
47 and counting.
And counting.
You know, and counting.
Looking at you, Brad. Shout out, Brad.
Definitely. Shout out our day ones.
The first outie.
Maddie. Shout out Maddie.
Maddie,
Maddie's
Brad.
Listening.
Hope Maddie's listening.
I hope so.
She might have dropped off.
Maybe, well, yeah. If she hears this, she'll be
I'll text
pleasantly
her.
surprised. Well, yeah. I'm feeling good. How are you feeling in general?
I feel better. I feel a
That's
little
good.
better.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't feel as hopeless as previous.
Good.
I feel a little,
Good. I love that. We hate hopeless.
yeah.
We don't want hopeless. I don't want that for anybody.
We don't want that for anybody. And
I really don't.
no, because even though like sometimes it's really hard to fight away the hopelessness, but you know,
keep getting back on the horse.
get back
The
on the
hope
horse.
Not drugs.
No, not
Don't get back.
not
on the
heroin.
horse.
We're
Yeah,
not
not
talking
that
about
horse.
We're not talking about that horse.
That would be not my recommendation.
No, absolutely not. Well,
Just say no.
I wanted
We're just say no podcast. Go ahead.
we
sorry.
have a big story arc that we're gonna talk about. So Sydney, why don't you tell our listeners why you visited the Netherlands first?
Let's do a little. I'm gonna add a little musical intro, like a harp here. Okay, so this is the story. This is the whole story, and I didn't really
story all about how
This is a
our
story
life got
all
flipped, turned
about
upside down.
how I almost moved to the Netherlands, and I couldn't
to take a
tell you
minute.
guys. I couldn't tell you guys because I didn't know if I was like really going to or not, and I also couldn't tell you guys because my husband and I hadn't fully explained all of this to our families yet. So I was keeping it under wraps. But we went to the Netherlands for like a week and a half right before Christmas, which I think I mentioned on the last episode, but it was more of a trip to see like different cities where we thought we might want to live and like what it would be like to live there than it was like just a fun vacation. And it feels like good to say that out loud because people are like, why did you go? And I don't now want to be like, because we were thinking about moving there. We were, though. That is why we went.
Yeah. And it probably, solidified your move more when you got that rejection email while you were on your trip.
So, well, kind of. I mean, in a way, I think it did. No, actually the opposite. So, because I was optimistic, once again, without caution, that I was going to get that job. And I thought this is kind of perfect because it's a remote job and it might be a situation where if I do, if I perform well enough in the first like 6 months before we move, maybe I can be a contractor and keep the job while I'm there and be earning, you know, a decent paycheck still in American dollars and like be able to have a better footing in the Netherlands, which obviously the euro is stronger than the dollar, but still the cost of living is less there for a lot of things, especially like typical things that a family needs, like groceries and childcare and
healthcare.
Yeah, and healthcare. Now, rent is a separate thing, but I don't know. So anyway, a big part of the reason why we wanted to live there was like, yeah, the quality of life and also like safety for our children and having
no school shootings in the Netherlands.
Yeah, there's not. And like guns aren't really a thing there either. And then also too, like I think a big thing for us was, okay, well, if we do this, like we're obviously going to sell our house here and we would be able to like get out from under like our mortgage, which I know I've said this on a podcast before, but ever since I learned this, the mortgage is like a death grip. That's like the translation of mortgage. Mortgage.
Right.
It's like Latin, whatever. It's like death grip is what it means. That is kind of how I feel about our mortgage. And then people are saying, well, but renting isn't really, it's not that different. Well, yeah, I guess that's kind of true. Like you're still just paying money into the abyss, which is what it feels like. No, but you get equity, whatever. It doesn't matter. We were thinking about selling our house so that we could have that, like not, and then have whatever, we make from the house to be able to set ourselves up and like kind of start over in a different place. And that was kind of as far as our plan went. And then also like a big thing was the visa that we applied for was contingent upon starting a business in the Netherlands. So our plan was to start another studio, like Thomas start another studio in the Netherlands. And yeah, so we were thinking about all of that. And like, while we were on this trip with our kids, we were also in constant like communication with Thomas more so than me, with our families and his family in particular, and his obviously our all the grandparents in our lives, like all of our parents we're lucky to have them close by, like in proximity. They all live in and around Atlanta or close. And like they were very not, I'll say like my parents reacted like pretty chill, like the way that they react to almost everything that I've ever done in my life, which is just like, if that's what you want to do, like that's what you want to do.
Right.
But Thomas's parents, my in-laws were like definitely shocked by the news. And I think they're different. Like the way that they responded was more like, I don't think this is the right choice for you because of X, Y, and Z things. And like, let's sit down and really like look at these things and see if there's not a solution that doesn't involve you moving to the Netherlands or to Holland, which is Holland. It is Holland.
Goodbye tulip fields.
So anyway, so when we got back, well, actually, while we were there, my mother-in-law had this idea about opening a franchise of like she had mentioned this to me before, like a few months ago, but I hadn't really thought about it that much because it's expensive to open a franchise.
It's so expensive. We can also tell you guys how expensive it is to open a franchise. Well, this specific one is like a kid's resale is like $350,000.
Yeah. It's Once Upon a Child franchise. That's a kid's resale.
That's the franchising fees.
And your initial investment is like that, like $350 or more. And it's like $375. It could be up to. So it's a
lot.
Not insignificant chunk of change too. So anyway, but she kind of was like, let's think about like maybe if that makes sense or whatever. So then once we got back and we got through like Christmas and everything, we all sat down and we were like, okay, like, I don't know if that makes sense. on paper, or even like for if we think about what would my life be like you're not going to have a ton of control over the hours, over any of the, like, you are essentially, you work for them.
Which is like one of the problems that we have with corporate America. Again,
and that's
we would take the job if we had one, but also like those are problems that we have with it. Like as moms, we want to spend time with our kids and like not have to be like working all the time through our kids' childhood, which is like, if you gotta, you gotta, but like,
yeah,
it's one of the things.
It's hard though, because you and I talk about that a lot. It's like, I don't like, when you think about when we're applying for these jobs, like, it doesn't matter. I'm not getting them anyway, but I also am like in the back of my head, like, I don't even really want this job. Like, it's not like, I can picture myself, like, I know how I felt before, and I was so stressed out, and I was like working constantly, and like being back in like the sort of rat race, and like while like missing out on your kid's childhood is like it's a double.
It's like I was looking for a job punch. And then I found a job.
Yeah, exactly.
Heaven knows
I'm miserable now. Exactly.
Morrissey knew.
He fucking knew. But yeah, so anyway, so after Christmas, we all sat down and like looked at that, and then we were like, you know what actually makes more sense is if we take what we're already doing with Birdie and Hale and start our own, like, really, we've talked about it a little bit on the podcast, but I think you guys maybe understand this business that we've been doing together basically only in pop-ups.
Yes, because because we basically don't have like enough like financial support to like open to retail, and we were also like scared to go out there. We were like dipping our toe in the water with pop-ups, and
it's been like, I mean, it's been good to do, but I do think I've always thought, and I've seen it in other successful versions of this business specifically, that having a location is kind of like crucial to the success of what you're doing, because the location is where people come.
Yes, it's harder to find. It's harder to find your audience than it is
for them to find you.
Bring your audience to you.
Yeah,
you're like, I'm going to be here. Like,
but I think it works. I think it just makes more sense for a buy-sell trade that there's a physical place where people can go in and bring their stuff, and you can look at it and then say yes or no, whatever. Like, this is tried and true.
And I mean, the last episode of our last season, if you've been listening, like that was our initial idea, was to have a resale kids store, because there's nothing like that in our area. And as moms, we we personally needed that, and we know that other moms that want and need that.
Yeah.
So that was kind of like our plan in the beginning.
And also, like, once I think too, it was really eye-opening to look at all of the numbers that like when we were still looking at the franchise for Once Upon a Child. It's a little different what they do. It's like on a bigger scale or whatever, but it like kind of dawned on me, like, if you do this, you can set yourself up to be, which all Britt and I, all we ever really wanted was just to be okay. You can set yourself up to be okay.
To be okay.
Like, you can set we're not trying to buy a yacht. Like,
we do not want a yacht.
We don't want to own a yacht. We don't want a bowling alley in our house. You know what I mean? We just want to be okay. I just want to go to the grocery store and be fine.
Yeah.
With the fucking $12 grapes that I have to buy. You know what I mean? I want to not be annoyed by that. So anyway,
that's how much fucking grapes cost.
I gotta stop buying grapes. It's actually crazy.
No, but I'm
going broke.
The problem is, if your kid eats grapes, it's hard to like find stuff that your kid will eat. So that, and I think they know that, because lots of kids like grapes.
They're driving up
the price.
It's like tampons.
Again, America wants you to have kids until you have them, and then you're on your fucking own.
Yeah. Then you're
they're like, we don't care about you.
Hang you out to
no
dry.
lunches for you, assholes.
No. Yeah. So anyway, obviously, like this doesn't solve all of my problems. I mean, like this doesn't solve the fact that there's still school shootings in mass like here, but it does get me one step closer to like a future of where I feel like, okay, I am a business owner, which feels a lot better on many levels than being a fucking in back on the hamster wheel and being in a corporate environment and like working for somebody else just to like, I don't know, make somebody else somewhere further up the line like make money and not I can't, I just don't know if I can like cosmically do that anymore. I just don't know if my psyche will like allow it. And so this obviously feels good for that reason.
Yeah. And I mean, yes, like you said, like it feels good. Like, you know, like we always say, it feels good to not be working for some evil because at the end of the day, like, yes, we need like everybody, you know, we need to have a job to support jobs to support our family, but like and not like doing something like contributing to less like clothing waste and like being more sustainable with like your childhood like things that you're buying and selling to people like feels like we're doing more good than we would ever have done for working for this.
I'm building like a community of people like parents and stuff that are, you know, on this new like path of thinking about how we consume and especially
reducing
being more
carbon footprints and
just being more intentional about everything when it comes to our kids and like trying not to like fuck it up any worse than it already is here, you know?
It's our small it's our tiny rebellion.
Yeah.
Against like against
but I also
working for the man and like buying plastic clothes.
Yeah. But I also want to say, fuck plastic clothes. Although
they're yucky.
I guess I'd rather people wear them more times than just throw them away and get new ones. But
yes.
Anyway, what I will say is I have like I think too I've realized, and there's this video that's going around and like a bunch of people have sent it to me, and I'll repost it on. I might have already reposted it on LinkedOut, but on our Instagram, which I do still sometimes update, rarely, but. There's this woman, she basically went viral like overnight. She's 35 and she's talking about like the millennial career crisis.
Yeah.
Have you seen this video? No. Can't remember the creator's name. I really wish I could. It's like whatever. I'll write it in the description. But she posted this video basically about not thinking like, you know, that it was gonna like pop off the way it did, but it's about how like we all did all the things that we were told what we were supposed to do this whole time to like, and it didn't work and we're not happy. And like here, like now we're all at this age where it's like, we want to start over.
Yeah.
Like, you know, and I feel like it resonated so much to so many people, which is why it just like blew up. And she's like, I don't have the answers. Like, I don't know what to do. Like, I don't have a job and I have to figure it out. She's like trying to flip furniture and stuff. She has like another separate thing about that. But she's like, I just have like, you know, there's like this, I'd rather, you know, start over and not be in this like miserable cycle.
Well, this is where capitalism fucked up here.
I know.
Because by trying to push out humans using AI and trying to like have people make less money and work harder and not have, you know, not be comfortable in their jobs, you have this whole entire group of people that's questioning, like that's having all of this time to question their career paths.
Yeah.
And so now people are trying to like do things for themselves instead of like trying to get these jobs because they cannot get them.
And they're miserable.
They're miserable. Yeah.
These jobs are making people miserable.
They are, but they wouldn't have even noticed that if they still had the job. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they would just be grinding along, working. Yeah. Like, this is the only option.
That's true. There's a lot of people that are just unemployed too. Obviously, there's a lot more time to think about it. But yeah, I think that we all feel like we don't mind working hard. Like I will work hard on something that I'm passionate about. Like I'll stay up, I'll stay up till 10 p.m., Brittany, okay? I will. But
I'll stay up all night. I'll be
I know you will.
I'll be in bed Googling shit. I'll be
I don't mind working hard about something that I actually really care about and something that I feel like, okay, I have ownership over. And I'm excited for us. This year is going to be like major for us and big and hard in a lot of ways, but we're going to learn a lot, and hopefully I'm looking forward to listening to this episode like next January or maybe in December at the end of this year, just to see like to see how far we've come, because I feel like big things are going to happen.
We'll
this
be
year.
In St. Simon's.
We probably should be. we probably should be
recording.
We should be at Parrot Bay.
Yeah, we should be.
If we're being honest, we should record the next New Year's episode at Parrot Bay.
Mullet Bay. Wait.
No, Mullet Bay. You're right. It is Mullet Bay. You're right.
I was like, what's Parrot Bay?
It is Mullet Bay.
Yes, we should.
If you know, you know.
You know. But yeah, like because I remember 2 New Years ago, we were recording our first New Year's of this podcast in
last New Year's, not this New Year. Yeah, not last one. Yeah.
2 New Years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. We were recording in the back room of the we were in St. Simon's house.
Yeah.
And yeah, so we're gonna do that next year, and we're gonna see where we're at. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna reflect.
Yeah, we are. Maybe who knows? Maybe we'll have designs on a second location in St. Simon's, so you never know.
Ooh. See, we're putting it on the vision board.
It is. It's everything's back on the vision board.
We're dusting off the old vision board.
I found,
and you know what?
Listen to this. 2 things I found already this year, and it's today's January what?
8th.
Okay, this year, just really quick because this is on part of the vision board. I found on January 1st, I found a sand dollar, intact.
Ooh.
Fully intact. I've never found one before.
Oh my gosh.
And today, when I was walking, I found a $20 bill.
So that's a sign.
Babe,
those are 2 signs. Abundance.
This is the year of abundance.
We're
She's
laughing. We're dusting
me,
off the vision board, and we're leaving LinkedIn in the dust.
Yeah.
Is what we're doing. LinkedIn is going to go into the attic where the vision board used to be.
Oh, yeah. We haven't been on LinkedIn in a while.
You like that segue? Do you like it?
I do like that. I do.
Segue, metaphorical segue.
Yeah. It's been so nice to not be on LinkedIn.
Yeah. Well,
everybody should delete their LinkedIn.
It's not. It doesn't help. It just doesn't help.
Everybody should delete it.
Like we were saying, sometimes we're like, you got to do something. But you know what? We're back on the, I don't think it's that.
Yeah, but I don't think it's that.
I don't think it's that.
I don't think it's that either.
Because like, fuck that guy. Fuck that LinkedIn guy. He's an asshole.
Which LinkedIn
we don't
guy?
like him.
I mean, I feel the same way, but I don't even know who you're talking about.
The guy that owns LinkedIn.
That's
on the Epstein list.
Yeah. Fuck that guy.
Don't give him your coins. Don't give him your engagement.
Don't give him your LinkedIn premium dollars.
We're back on. We're linked out at LinkedIn.
We're fully linked out. We're gonna always be linked out.
We're always gonna be linked out.
And how far out we are is who knows how far out we'll go.
We don't know how far.
The fucking sky is the limit.
The sky is the limit, and you know what? LinkedIn is the depths of hell.
Yeah,
it's the opposite end.
It is.
The bowels of hell.
When is that show coming back on?
Which one?
The one that's about. What's it called?
I don't know.
The one that's about working and your
more
severance.
specific.
Oh my god! Sorry. I didn't really get to watch it. I watched like every 3rd episode, which is crazy.
That is crazy.
Yeah, I like couldn't really follow it. It was because Thomas was blasting through it while I was like not there, so I got to see it like occasionally. But I should watch it all the way.
You should. Yeah.
I know it's good.
It is a commitment,
but it's kind of scary
because
too.
the problem with watching.
I don't like scary stuff.
It's not that scary, but like the
it's
problem.
Like Black Mirror scary, which I thought was scary.
Yeah, maybe.
That kind of stuff.
Maybe a little. Yeah, but it's like it wasn't as scary as Black Mirror to me.
Okay,
because it was more like I don't know. It was
absurd.
A little more absurd than like how realistic like Black Mirror actually was.
Yeah.
But that show is hard to watch, not because it's like not a good show. It's an incredible show, but like you have to pay attention the whole time.
Yeah, you can't.
And their episodes are over an hour sometimes.
Oh my gosh.
And you have
over
to
an hour is
like,
crazy.
and if I look at my phone, I have
For 5
to like
minutes,
rewind.
you forgot, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh,
or you
shit.
don't know what's happening.
So it takes like a lot of
concentration
focus and commitment. And like, you know, that's not, I don't always have that in me.
Not
so
like members only.
No, not like that. I watched one episode of that. I was like, oh my God.
I had another friend recommend it to me. So
Did you start it?
I'm going to though. I'll watch it.
Yeah,
I'll watch it in like
an
few
episode.
days.
And this is a reality television show on Netflix.
Oh yeah, we just slipped right into
that. It's about like Palm Beach and everybody. It's about like the opposite of like the housewives are always trying to hide the fact that they're MAGA if they are, and this is like they're very like proud of it, and you can tell by their plastic surgery because they all have very bad plastic surgery, and I don't know what it is about MAGA people, but their plastic surgery is always bad.
That's like the aesthetic that they like.
They like it. They're like, into it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Crazy.
It's like a little uncanny. It's like you don't really look like a human being anymore.
And I think
they like that though.
They can't see for some reason, they never look at their necks. They don't look at all. But anyway.
Okay. Well everybody, we'll talk about members only next time because I'll have watched it.
That's a low commitment show. We're just giving you some juxtaposition and television programming.
We're still somewhat interested in the world of reality TV, although I have been less able to watch and commit as much time to my Bravo series as I once was.
That's not true. You just watched all of the new Vanderpump.
Okay, well, there's only 4 episodes, so shut up.
Right, you watched 4 full episodes. You're like, I can't commit to this.
I don't know. How did I have the time to do that? I don't even know how I did. I found it. I squirreled it away somehow.
Also, there was no episodes. We were last week because, you know, Christmas and New Year's and stuff. We were like,
yeah, it just feels like I'm in a
where's
desert.
my brain rot?
Yeah.
Anyway,
that's why I had to watch Vanderpump Rules new season.
Bravo Desert. Contradicting yourself, Syd.
I know. I'm full of contradictions.
And on the podcast, we're recording you contradicting yourself. We're gonna go back to this
I never said it makes sense
in one day, and we're gonna see what we said. And on that note, who are we if not walking contradictions?
That's right.
We're just women, you know.
We love you guys. Keep following along with Birdie and Hale, obviously too. Shout out to that our side hustle that's about to become our main hustle.
Our main hustle. We're so excited.
And obviously we will we'll still be linked out for life.
Yeah, for life.
So don't worry about that.
Yeah, this is always going to be here. You can drop off, you can drop back on, but please stay dropped on.
Yeah. We love you guys.
We love you so much. Bye.
If you enjoyed today's podcast, please give us a 5-star review. Email us at linkedoutpod@gmail.com and follow us on TikTok, Instagram, and Blue Sky at linkedoutpod. Your support means everything, and we fucking love you. Mwah. That was cute.
Bye, bestie.